Welcome to Left Handed Locksport. I'm the EJM3, and this is the Lockpicking Advent Calendar Day 24. We are well into our third week of picking this lock, and we are trying to make it progressively harder each day, and today is quite a challenge. We have a mushroom, standard spool mushroom. And if you're just joining us, we started off with just one standard pin in this thing. And for days 1 through 6, we filled them all up. And then the next 6 days, we took them all with spools. And then we put in all serrateds. So that brings us to days 19 and on. We are using a random practice lock generator that I wrote. It's a computer code that you can get right over here at the end of the video, and I will show you that right after we got this, and we need to figure out what we're going to do tomorrow. So why are we doing this? Well, we're trying to promote Locksport, grow the community, and most of all, have fun. So I'm going to get this all viced up and ready to go. And just if you're interested, we are using the same challenge bidding that we made in our intro video. So I'm going to get this all put up on a vise, and let's get back in this thing. Alright, so we're going to go top of the keyway tension. And I'm going to be using my medium hook here. And I'm just going to dive down to the back. And I'm on 5 now, and got a pop out of him. So on 6, got a pop off of 6. 4. Seems like he's where he wants to be at the moment. Start at the front. I'm on 1. Got a tiny click off of 1. And 2's binding, so I'm just trying to lift 2. There we go. We have a false set. And I just touched 3 and we went into a deeper false set. So now it's a game of listening to what the lock wants to tell you. This is pure Zen mode. We are reactionary. We are not being proactive in trying to figure out how this thing wants to be picked, because as long as we're listening, it will tell us. And right now it's telling us 4. You can see that counter rotation. I'm just going to lift it up, wait until we hear a pop. And there we go. I thought it was going to be a little bit more of a challenge than that, but I can't complain. It is always a joy once you pick this thing. So I am going to rip this thing apart and gut it, and I will be right back. Alright, so there's all of our pins, the high, low, high, low, high, low. And just because we haven't done this before, I'm going to move the key right in here. And we got a nice, smooth cylinder once we get that key in there. This thing moves like a dream. So, what do we got in the core? Well, let's pick it apart and find out. Slot number 1, mushroom. Slot number 2, standard. Slot number 3, we got a spool. Slot number 4, got another spool. Slot number 5, got a spool. And lastly, We should have a mushroom in 6. Oh, popped way up there. And there you go. Well, this thing's jumping all over the place. Now, I want to tell you, if you've never dealt with these mushrooms before, well, they feel exactly the same as a spool, but there is a top and a bottom to a mushroom where you don't have a top and the bottom to the spool. So the way you want to put this thing in is just as you see here. If this is the Bible on top, this part will go down into the plug, just like a serrated. And you want this lip to catch the shear line. So if this is facing up, then only the bottom would be touching the shear line and makes for a fairly easy pick. The challenge is if these mushroom pins are facing the proper way, which is the top of the mushroom down, at least in America. If you're European, then you stand on your head and it should be facing towards your feet as well. All right. So, enough of this garbage. Let's get out our random lock generator. Alright, and there we go. So you can get this on the video on the left-hand side of your screen once the end screen comes up, and if you want to type it in, there it is. You can look in the comments. There are 2 links, and one is to this code on GitHub. The other one is to an online Python compiler. Once you get it, you can type in your setup that you have in the locks, the keys, the springs, and the key pins and driver pins. And once you hit go, it will randomly choose your next challenge. And what we have for day 25 is a copper with the mushroom, copper with the standard, steel with the mushroom, steel with the spool, copper with the standard, steel with the standard. So we got standard, mushroom, standard, spool. So half of it is standard. I'm thinking this random generator is favoring standards, because this is not the first time half of this is filled with standards. But nonetheless, and no serrateds for the second day in a row. So, anywho, I'm hoping you're liking this month. I'm hoping you're liking these vids. If you are, please like, subscribe, and click the notification bell. And you'll get notified each time I release a new video, which is daily, at least until the end of the month. So until tomorrow, peace.